Hello, everybody. It is your boy A13 here. Today I've got another special guest with me. Would you like to say hi?
I have returned. Hello, it is I, the funny whale, as most people like to call me.
Yeah. Well, also excuse the really gruff sounding voice. I just woke up, so
Can confirm.
yeah. But I woke up. I saw that I had you know how Google recommends you like these sources and stuff. I have a bunch of those for like games, and I saw this: Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, 6 Pokemon needed on every team. I don't trust this at all. I'll be real with you. What are your thoughts, Kyogre?
Honestly, depends on what kind of thing. Casual playthrough, half of these Pokemon you don't get till end game.
Yeah.
Competitive view,
Hmm.
still not sure. There are some, but honestly, there's better.
Yeah. So, are we ready to just jump into this?
Yep.
We're not gonna read the entire thing, but let's see. I will go ahead and start
Go
reading
through all the
this.
Pokemon.
Scarlet and Violet is a perfect game to try out these challenges, so the players are like to compete or complete a challenge or something want to race through the game. Okay, so it's for in-game, and it says some of
Okay.
these Pokemon are quite easy to obtain.
Some
Oh,
of these Pokemon are quite easy to obtain.
and the first Pokemon is Iron Bundle. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep. Some of these Pokemon are easy to obtain. You just gotta not wait. You just gotta not use any Pokemon until Area 0.
Yeah, and they said Iron Bundle is the first Pokemon for this, right? Um, and they're talking about how what they said Iron Bundle isn't a Pokemon that will OHKO other Pokemon. It does serve a unique purpose, quickly decreasing a Pokemon's HP. I just want to say, um, not entirely true, because if it has a positive IV stat and a negative IV stat, like a positive IV stat and special attack and a negative IV stat and speed, and you use the booster energy to activate Quirk Drive, it will almost always activate special attack. Same thing if you EV train it so that it has less speed but more special attack, like what 252 special attack EVs, and then I want to say around 140 speed EVs, you'll almost always proc special attack. So it makes no sense to say this.
And on top of that, in a casual playthrough, it's not really good because spoilers right here. Um, you'll be able to find Iron Bundle once you get into Area 0, but once you actually catch it, it's going to be either level 53 or level 60. Spoilers here, right here, the final boss, which, by the way, this is a Violet exclusive, so if you're Scarlet, find something else.
Yeah, you're fucked
Um,
if you have Scarlet.
Professor Toro not only has an Iron Bundle of his own, which will be most certainly higher level than yours unless you use EXP candies, but he has 5 others in the back that can take at least 2 hits from your Iron Bundle.
Yeah, yeah. And again, if you're playing Scarlet, you're also pretty much fucked because of the fact that it's a Violet exclusive. But the next Pokemon on
Goodra.
this is Gudra. Okay, hold on. Before we move on, let's see. This massive speed boost can be particularly effective while attempting the Nuzlocke challenge, as it allows players to strike more often. No, what? No, no, no.
That's you can't. That's actually physically impossible.
That
That's the first thing you see in So I'm pretty sure the rules of Nuzlocke. I'm not sure if this is true, but the first thing it's either you see or an encounter.
it's
You have to catch it.
it's the first thing you encounter, you catch. And the thing is,
Yeah.
when you first drop into Area 0, the first thing you encounter is a horde of Jumpluff.
So, yeah, you know.
You're fucked. You're fucked. But moving on.
There is just no. Here's the thing. You can avoid the jump fluff, but there is a static Delibird encounter you have to fight.
You
can't
can't catch it.
You can't catch it. You have to kill it.
Yeah, and for Scarlet players, it's going to be a static jump bluff encounter. Sorry, Screamtail encounter. But you cannot catch it. You cannot catch it because, spoilers, it jumps Penny. It literally just jumps her.
FNAF jump scare.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
Alright.
Back to the topic at hand for Goodra as number 5.
Guja is often dubbed a pseudo-legendary Pokemon because of its dragon monotype. No. I want to start by saying this is 100% incorrect. Guja earns its title as pseudo-legendary because to be a pseudo-legendary, you have to meet 3 requirements. You have to be quad weak to a certain typing, although that's lately been going down because Baxcalibur is Dragon Ice and it's the pseudo-legendary for Scarlet and Violet. So I want to.
I think it's been going down ever since Gen 5 with Haxorus.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, Hydreigon.
Hydreigon. But even then, yeah, no. But the thing is, they also have to have like a high BST total, like BST base stat
600
total.
or more. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it has to be above regular Pokemon, but below legendary Pokemon, right? So, Guja meets that requirement. Actually, I can look this up real quick. Hold on. Play it up. Pokemon Show.
I'm pretty sure the base stat total is like 620.
I'm looking at it.
Or just 600.
It's 600 exactly. It's 600 exactly.
Yeah.
It's 600 exactly for both Guja forms, but and so you have to have a BST of 600 or like around 600 to qualify as a pseudo legendary, and the third, well, I'm pretty sure it's just 2 requirements: a BST of 600 or more, of 600 or around 600, and then the second one is what is the second requirement? Because it's not even quad typing anymore. It's like a quad weakness anymore.
No, it's just weak to 2 times 2 things.
Yeah. So I remembered it. The 2 requirements for a pseudo legendary are 600 BST, and here's the crazy part: high level, like high evolution level. Guja meets both of those requirements. I was about to say Descatora, but Hydreigon meets both of those requirements. Garchomp meets those requirements. All these Pokemon that are like pseudo legendary, Metagross meets those requirements.
Volcarona also meets those requirements as well.
Yeah, Volcarona does too. I forgot about Volcarona meeting those requirements, making it. I just realized that Gen 5 gave us like 2 pseudo legendaries.
It gave us 3. Haxorus as well.
Oh right. Damn. It's funny because I was running around with all 3 on my team. But yeah, Guja. It's not that Guja is often dubbed. It's Guja is a pseudo legendary because it meets all of the Game Freak requirements that they put down to make a Pokemon a pseudo legendary. I can see where they're coming from saying often dubbed though, because Gudra is usually one of the lower ranking pseudo legendaries. Like literally look at everything. Like Hydreigon was OU for a bit. It is OU now, unfortunately.
I literally killed a Gudra for Vaporeon last week in the VGC match.
Oh my god.
So it's pretty lower class.
Yeah, unfortunately. But it's one of the bulkier quote unquote of the pseudo legendaries. But let's keep going.
Hold on, I'm reading it right now. The last part. But the main strength of Gudra comes from its abilities, mostly hydration and gooey. Who the hell is going to use hydration?
Why would you use gooey? Wait, pause. Okay, hold on. I was about to pause the music. That's how fucked up this got me. But hydration and gooey are actually 2 of Gudra's weakest abilities. Yeah, the speed drop is nice for a Nuzlocke because it lets whatever's in the back kill, but the thing is you're pretty much sacrificing Gudra for it. Hydration doesn't really work with Gudra unless you're running something like fucking, like if you have a rain team and you're using like stall Gudra, okay, sure. But even then, it's completely unreliable because you're not guaranteed to wake up that turn. You're not guaranteed, if you're using rest, you're not guaranteed to wake up that turn. If you're poisoned, you're not guaranteed to heal that turn. And Guja's only, like, recovery is rest. It's not going to do anything. That's why Sap Sipper is much more preferred. It lets you come in on grass types. It lets you gain an attack boost. So if you have a power whip, or hell, if you're running fucking breaking swipe, you get more power added to it. Even though Gudra's attack stat is absolutely dog. Oh, it's 100. Never mind. It's not that bad. Anyways.
I mean, they did say again it is a casual playthrough, but like still, Garchomp.
Hydreigon. Baxcalibur.
Well, to be fair, no one's gonna wait to evolve their Zoales to level 64.
That's true, but the thing is, there's also raid dens. Like, you get a bunch of EXP candy from that.
Yeah, EXP candy.
Hell, if you don't even want to run a better... You know what's funny? I just want to say that in this screenshot, we have Gudra, but in the corner, it's facing off against the Garchomp. It just kind of goes to...
I just realized that.
Yeah, the thing is, it kind of goes to show that they are obviously saying Gudra's good, but like, why would you use Gudra when Garchomp is right there? Like, yeah, Garchomp has a quad weakness to ice, and we got a new pseudo ice legendary that's basically Kyurem 2.0. But I also want to say that Garchomp has higher speed, Rough Skin as a hidden ability, Sandveil is a regular ability, which is also
Terra Steel.
Good. Terra Steel. You can catch a Terra Water or Terra Ground type Garchomp depending on your copy, because I know that one of my friends, she caught a Terra Water type, but every time I went to fight the same Garchomp in the same area, it was Terra Ground. Don't know why, don't know how, but fuck it, we ball.
We ball.
Yeah, like Garchomp is just so much better. Hell,
That is my favorite Pokemon, so I'm very biased to it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just biased. Like, hell, if you have faced Cynthia's Garchomp, I don't even need to iterate how good Garchomp is.
That was the only good thing about BDSP, by the way. Her Garchomp had Sword Stance, Yachi Berry, Iron Head. Oh wait, it was either Iron Head or Poison Jab. Yeah, they gave Cynthia a full-ass competitive team. Took me 2 hours to beat her without any healing items.
I haven't touched BDSP, but I heard that her Garchomp was EV trained, and I said, absolutely the fuck not.
All her Pokemon full EV trained.
What?
Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
Basically, there are so many better options than Gudra, but if you're using it as a casual playthrough, you just really like the Gudra line, and that's understandable.
Yeah, like, trust me, fellow Gudra fan here, I'm still shiny hunting a Hisuian Gudra.
I found a few.
I started in February. It is December.
I have found a few.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's just move on. Pokemon 4,
Yeah.
Dondozo.
Don Bozo. Basically, all you want to do with this thing, the only good thing this can... Okay, no, actually, this could be pretty good. Because in singles, talking from the VGC side, they like to run a very bulky set, like Curse and Rest for, like, healing. And then I've seen some of them run, like, Sleep Talk, but, like, I personally like to run either Liquidation or Wave Crash, and then Fissure.
This is
So
VGC.
that's for singles. Yeah,
Oh.
this is for VGC. And then doubles, get a Tatsugiri and Ball.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been seeing, for Dondozo, competitively speaking, I've been seeing a lot of, like, Wave Crash, Rest, Sleep Talk, Curse. It is very effective, especially since it's a bulky Pokemon. It is nothing to scoff at. I think I was actually building a Dondozo team. But yeah, it's got Unaware, Oblivious. It's pretty weak on the especially defensive side, but it's got 150 HP. That is literally 50 points less than Chansey.
And if we're talking about casual, it's still pretty good, but I like how it lists off here. But Dondozo has a unique trick up its sleeve. Ability to combine itself with Tatsugiri, the Pokemon with many shiny forms, which that's just false. It has 3 normal forms. Once combined, Dondozo gains +2 overall stats.
I mean,
and I'm just gonna say this, I'm pretty sure there's only one double battle in the entire game casually, and that's against the 6th gym leader.
yeah, the Ghost Gym Leader, right?
Yeah, Rhyme.
Yeah, that's literally the only double battle you get, which is kind of hilarious because I went in there with a singles team and I was getting fucked up, and then my Skeledirge came out and it just kind of like won.
Yeah, that's basically what happened to me. Except I chose Quackrival. Well, Quaxley.
Dude.
But yeah, that's that. Here's another one for Pokemon number 3, Wo-Chien. No,
No.
no.
No. I just want to say, Wo-Chien is not good. Like, I just want to say, like, hear me out. Don't come at me, fellow Wo-Chien enjoyer here. I love Wo-Chien. It is a fucking snail. Any Pokemon that's a snail, slug, or rat has an immediate place in my cold dead heart. But I would like to mention that Wo-Chien is not good because it's dark grass. Dark grass is a very good offensive typing because not a lot of things can switch into a dark type stab and then come in on a grass type stab. But defensively, you're quad weak. You're quad weak to U-turn. You're quad weak to Silverwind Scizor with a fucking adamant nature.
Silverwind Scizor. Oh hell no.
Oh my god. But here's the thing. They're saying it's one of the legendary Pokemon that you catch from the stakes, which are impossible to find if you don't know where they're at.
Yeah, and on top of that, they said this is casual.
Yeah, that's a good point. They said this is casual, and they're talking about.
Meaning, I'm pretty sure in order to unlock the stakes, you need to be like, I'm pretty sure it's like nearly all the storylines, or just get 8 gym badges.
No, you can actually like find all the stakes without having.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, that's what my friend did. Like, you remember when she spoiled it for you? But they were.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I'm sorry, it wasn't supposed to, I thought it was fine because like they're not part of the story or anything. My bad. But yeah,
it's all good.
Wo-Chien, and they're talking about how its ability, Tablets of Ruin, and they're saying it's a hidden ability. It's not. It is Wo-Chien's only ability, and I'm gonna say
all of those.
yeah, they all have a different of Ruin ability. Yeah. But I'm gonna say
insert of Ruin.
Yeah.
Like insert object here of Ruin. That's basically it.
All I want to say is, if you want to do a casual playthrough, the 2 Pokemon I recommend of the Beasts of Ruin are going to be Chien Pao or Chi Yu, because Chien Pao lowers defense while having a great physical attack, while Chi Yu lowers special defense while having a great special attack stat. So if you want to do casual playthrough and just steamroll everything, literally the cat or the goldfish. That is all I can tell you. Everything else is irrelevant in the face of these 2. Like, they will die. But Wo-Chien, I'm sorry, my beautiful snail slug bastard. But you're not good. I'm sorry, Gary, you're not good, man. 2 out of 6. Roaring Moon. Okay, hold on.
Moon.
Let me check something real quick. 1, 2, 3. They just put 3 Pokemon on this team that are weak to Fairy types, and 2 Pokemon that are weak to Electric types. They have no Electric type switches. Sorry, I'm like analyzing this now. Like, yeah, Wo-Chien
here's the funny thing about Roaring Moon. You don't unlock this till post game.
Yeah, because you have to go into a very specific cave to find it.
And if you don't know where that cave is, I'm sorry. Also, I don't think even any of the Paradox Pokemon spawn in Area 0 until you beat the main story.
No, some of them do
like
spawn.
Few, like Iron Bundle.
Yeah, Iron Bundle.
Well, that's because you fought them before.
Yeah. It's funny because the game's coding is programmed so like that once that one Pokemon you've encountered in the static appears, everything else will start to slowly appear. Like, that's why literally in Scarlet you go Screamtail, Great Tusk, and that's all you see for like the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you've technically already caught a Great Tusk, because after or an Iron Treads, because after you defeat
that should be on this list actually. Why is a Great Tusk here?
Honestly, why is it on? I'm gonna say it. I don't know why Great Tusk or Iron Treads are here, because both are very good forms. I was quite literally steamrolling my way with just Great Tusk.
I used to get a static encounter with them.
Yeah, literally
before you enter Area 0.
Yeah, like literally after you defeat the Titan, you get another one that is almost always guaranteed to be Naughty Nature, which is a plus attack minus defense nature, which sounds bad, but is actually really good because Great Tusk is an offensive monster, while Iron Treads is an offensive speedster. And while they can both play defensive roles because they're just variants of Donphan, spoilers, it doesn't really matter because they do. I hate to say it, but they kind of outclass Donphan despite being Donphans themselves.
Rest in peace, Donphan.
Rest in peace, Donphan. I will never forget. I will never forget the cursed Donphan set that actually won me a draft match.
I will not forget when its big wheel made it to top 500 OU with Donphan.
I will never forget when Wheel beat fucking Joey Pokey with that team.
Donphan, my beloved.
He fucking canceled that bozo after going through.
Anyway,
Sorry,
back
Joey.
to the main subject in hand. They say that Roaring Moon's hidden ability, Protosynthesis, that is its only ability.
Yeah. I also want to say...
It doesn't get any other ability. And also says, which is among the best abilities in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. My intrepid sword standing on the table.
No, my fucking unaware standing on the table. My fucking... Oh my god. And I want to say, offensively speaking, this thing is just Hydreigon, but physical, like, better. But
yeah.
Again, they have so many weaknesses to Fairy on this chart. It's so stupid.
And again, like, this Pokemon is good, even though it's allowed on VGC at the moment. But from what I've seen, Dragon Dance, like, not even Dragon Dance, I've seen fucking Flying Gem Acrobatics.
Bro, I've been using
Energy,
Choice Scarf.
Dragon Dance. Choice Band's excellent on that thing.
No, Choice Scarf is stupid good at surprise kills.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dumb.
And on top of all of this, like, its stats are like actually insane as well. It has really good attack, really good speed, 139 attack. That is monstrous.
Yeah,
but,
at max speed it's literally what, 370?
Yeah.
And then with the Choice Scarf it maxes out at 555.
337 is his max speed.
Oh shit, I thought it was 370 because like with the Jolly nature too, because that's what you're usually running on.
Oh yeah, mine was set to slash serious on Jolly. Yeah, 370.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you're just probably gonna use like another Pokemon because it's gonna be like there, like at endgame, if not after endgame, if you don't know where it is.
Yeah. Honestly, you could, if you're playing what is it, Violet, you're gonna catch a Salamence. If you're playing Scarlet, you're gonna have so many other like offensive monstrosities on your team that it's not really gonna matter. But
oh yeah, that's another thing. If you're playing Violet, Rip Bozo.
A Rip Bozo, yeah. Also, I just want to notice
Parrot, Delibird situation, Iron Bundle situation. Iron Bundle's Violet exclusive, Roaring Moon Scarlet exclusive.
I just realized this. I wasn't looking at this, but one of their trending articles on this website is Elden Ring player notices something odd about Renala's feet.
Dude,
what?
You gotta calm down.
No, why are they talking about feet?
I don't know.
I don't like it here. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on.
Number 1.
Arcanine.
You know, what could we have here? You know, Meowscarada with Choice Band, Flower Trick, really good, especially with Protean.
Literally Skeledirge. I just want to say,
yeah,
literally
Skeledirge.
Skeledirge, because it has such a stupid advantage against like half of the gyms and 3 out of the Elite 4. Like, imagine being able to 1v1 the ground type E4 because you get Will-O-Wisp.
Hell, you couldn't even put Espathra here. But Arcanine.
Arcanine. Oh no, I'm gonna be real with you. You could have even put Squawkabilly here. Like, do you?
Now, I will say this: Arcanine in competitive doubles at the moment is pretty solid for supporting. It's not mainly supposed to be like an attacker. It's supposed to go for like Roar to troll Trick Room users, Snarl, Will-O-Wisp, Flare Blitz. That's like the moves that I run. But as a casual playthrough, sure, it can be pretty good.
But there's better fire types.
Yeah, like Volcarona, as we were speaking of.
Literally Chi-Yu, as I mentioned. Fucking
the goldfish.
Skeledirge. hold on. Let me see what other fire types we got this job. The fire Taros, Cerulege, Torkoal, Iron Moth.
Honestly,
but that's
Cerulege would be really good.
yeah. Armor Rouge, Camerupt. I'm gonna be real with you. Camerupt probably does more work than Arcanine.
Okay, don't insult my boy like that.
No, I meant like in a casual playthrough because what's it called? One of the gyms actually cannot beat Camerupt.
Oh.
Yeah, Houndoom, Flareon, Pyroar. I won't say Rotom Heat because like Rotom Heat is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's really hard to find a Rotom as is. So there's like no guarantee you'll actually get Rotom Heat.
It can spawn at the Levincia Lighthouse, by the way.
So you can pretty much. So if you find the item you need to get a Rotom Heat, you can start the game with a Rotom.
You get the item at the bidding shop, by the way, where you help Kofu get the
Isn't that the third
the
gym?
quote unquote seed weed? Yeah.
Okay. Pyroar is really good. Scovillain, the new Pokemon, that's really good too. Oh, Charizard is back in the game.
It's back in the game, but I mean, like, the event's passed, so like, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, but there's still people who will like trade you Charizards. But that's that's getting into specifics. And so, like, let's just say you're someone who plays with no friends. Basically, me in 4th grade, me through most of my life.
Well, that got dark.
Yeah, my bad. It was supposed to be funny, but if you're like someone who doesn't really have anyone who will trade them stuff or can't trade because like no internet or no Nintendo Online. Which, by the way, if you have no Nintendo Online, smart motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. All I gotta like Arcanine. There's so many better options in game already available than Arcanine.
Like Arcanine is still good. We're not calling it bad. It's still like pretty good.
Yeah, but to say
like Gabe said, there's a lot more better options.
They're literally
not
saying
number one.
They said when it comes to Generation 9 Fire type Pokemon, but most pale in comparison with the OG Fire Dog Arcanine. Again, Fire Tauros literally has a move that breaks screens, does 80 base damage, and it has Intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hit very fucking hard with this Tauros because literally I'm running a choice banded water Tauros and Wave Crash is so good. Fire Tauros Flare Blitz is brutal. Also Fire Tauros gets Will-O-Wisp too, and it's fire fighting, which means it has one more weakness in flying, but I'm pretty sure now it can more comfortably come in on fire type attacks. Not fire type attacks.
I know Terra type exists.
Yeah. And Tauros is actually a very good abuser of it because it can tear into fighting type and keep a lot of its stabs, while Arcanine gains a new stab, but it also gains a new weakness, unlike Tauros, which removes a weakness.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I really have to say. But this list is possibly the most inaccurate for casual playthroughs. It's definitely inaccurate for doubles. Correct, Kyogre?
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Half of these Pokemon are banned.
Yeah, it's inaccurate for doubles, and it's absolutely shit for singles. Like the only two Pokemon that are really good for singles are Roaring Moon and fucking Dondozo. Other than that, everything else gets outclassed or is banned. Like Iron Bundle is banned from OU just because of how fucking strong it is.
Just you wait till I use my Stalwotian.
Your Stalwotian gets fucking one shot by Silverwind Scizor.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. This list is so bad.
It's a bit silly.
Like if any, we're gonna say this now that like we're done dunking on it. But if any of these Pokemon are your favorites, please go ahead and use them. Like we're not gonna stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
But
just good luck getting half of them.
Yeah. Good luck getting half of this fucking list. 3 of them are end game. 2 are exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is a pseudo legendary that doesn't evolve until like level 60, 56?
I think it evolves at level 50, but only if it's raining.
Exactly. It's such a dumb bullshit like evolution mechanic that you won't even bother getting it.
It's a bit silly.
But this has been your host, A13. As you saw me, I was like flipping back and forth between the playlist. It is Snow Coated Tunes. I'll go ahead and leave a link to it. Thank you, Floyd's Inn, a safe space to rest. Merry Christmas. I know I haven't uploaded.
Merry Krima.
Merry Christmas. Happy Chrysler. Happy Crisis.
Merry Chrysler.
And yeah, do you have any words for the people, Kyogre?
I should also say, I'm not sure if I said it before, I'm pretty sure I did, but when I say doubles, I mean VGC, not like doubles OU or something like that.
Yeah. Doubles OU and VGC have two different band lists and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just don't forget, again, if any of these Pokemon are your favorites, good luck finding some of them. Just have fun. But yeah, other than that, this has been your host, A13, and his boy, Kyogre.
Hello. Oh, no, goodbye. I zoned out. Listen. No, I don't want to talk about. I'm playing Violet in the background.
That's all good. It's all good. Oh, hold on. Before we leave, I just want to say that they said that Arcanine is a base attack of 110, which can be increased with the lonely nature. No, do not give.
What the scallop?
Do not give your Arcanine a lonely nature.
Adamant.
Literally,
use the adamant mint,
it's
please.
literally adamant. Or if you want to hit from both sides, both attack and special attack, use naive, please. It has a low enough special defense as is. Intimidate gives its defense a buff because it lowers the attack stat. Just please, 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 do not give it lonely. Alright, but with that being said, Merry Christmas, Happy Chrysler, Merry Crisis.
If you don't celebrate Christmas, have a great day.
Yeah, I just actually fuck it, Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays.
And with that being said,